While hundreds of fires burn across the West tonight, there is great concern that between the extreme heat and the pandemic, firefighters are overwhelmed. Their hands are full at this time. However, the threat of climate change seems to be posing the biggest long-term danger in the fight against the flames. And our Will Carr jumped into action with firefighters on the front lines and has this closer look.
As fires are scorching California, veteran firefighters say they've never seen such extreme conditions. In recent years, the winds...
This fire is made to run. You can see those flames behind me. The embers are burning.
The humidity levels and the bone-dry brush have led to both California's largest fire and the state's deadliest, the 2018 Camp Fire.
Check out this tree right here. You have flames shooting hundreds of feet up into the air. This entire community is burned to the ground. Everything here is gone.
With crews battling this year's fires in both northern and southern California, we teamed up with the Orange County Fire Authority to look at the conditions from the air.
It seems that every year, many of us who have been doing this a long time have talked about seeing fire spread like we've never seen before.
Chief Brian Finnessy points out the dead vegetation that's dangerously dry after years of drought. This type of brush acts like jet fuel for flames, helping an initial spark explode into an out-of-control fire in a matter of minutes.
Those rates of spread are beyond anything that we were used to back in the 70s, the 80s, and certainly the 90s.
With this year's low rainfall rates here in Northern California, anywhere from 25 to 70% below normal rainfall, under drought conditions in all of Northern California, that does play a factor in the fact that we've been going to additional fires.
To help, CAL FIRE is putting a new fleet of Black Hawk helicopters called Firehawks into the air.
These new Firehawks carry up to 1,000 gallons of water. They have twin engines. They are bigger, faster, and safer than their predecessors.
These helicopters are helping crews save homes right now, but they can only do so much. Firefighters across the state are battling both an intense heat wave mixed with lightning strikes and a pandemic.
Some of the fires we've been bringing in a new piece of equipment. It's a mobile thermal imager, and as firefighters come into base camp, they walk through this trailer that scans their body for body temperature, and if they find an increased body temperature, they're then brought out for further evaluation.
CAL FIRE is in the middle of hiring more than 800 new firefighters due to shortages in crews. California normally gets help from inmates on the front lines, but because prison populations are vulnerable to the virus, many inmates aren't available this year.
What are the biggest changes that are having to be made because of COVID-19?
Well, the PPE, you look at our fire engines, all our firefighters are carrying 3 days worth of PPE when they leave the station for these wildland fires now. When they get to a camp, they're being handed food. There's no more chow line. We don't sleep in sleeping trailers. It's a whole list of behaviors that have to change if we're going to keep our firefighters healthy. My biggest concern is having the number of firefighters healthy and available to respond to these wildland fires. Not just my firefighters, but my pilots, my bulldozer operators, my hand crew. If they're not healthy and they're not at work, you're not going to have the type of response that the community would expect.
It's a dangerous new reality that comes just as California's wildfire season is getting warmed up. In California, Will Carr, ABC News.
Our thanks to Will for that report.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.